very good morning, students. I'm back with the last topic from the structure of atoms, and it is very important subject point of view as well as examination point of view, children. Please do listen and watch it carefully more than once so that you understand the concept well, children. Okay. Now, so the topic for today is isotopes and isobars, and before we actually head into the topic, we need to understand certain basic things. We need to understand what is atomic number and what is mass number, children. You can see that the atomic number is denoted with a letter Z, Z, and it is nothing but the number of protons which are present in an atom of an element. That means number of protons is nothing but the atomic number. So if you see that when I say the number of protons in an atom, the number of protons will be equal to the number of electrons. So when I say number of protons here, this atomic number is also, equal to the number of electrons of the atom present in an element. Got it? So atomic number Z is nothing but the number of protons, which is equal to the number of electrons in an atom. Now the next one is the mass number. As you know that the atomic mass is mainly due to the presence of protons and neutrons, right? So the mass number is nothing but the sum of the number of protons and neutrons present in an atom of an element. So here we have number of protons plus number of neutrons. It will give you the mass number, which is denoted by a letter A, capital A. Now, how are you going to, present or represent a particular atom? The notation of an atom. How do you show a particular atom? So, in terms of atomic number and mass number, you designate or denote a particular atom like this. X can be any atom of element, any atom, and Z is written down over here, and it is like a mass number is written on top. Atomic number down here and mass number on top, like this. You have to denote a particular atom. Example I have shown over here, C. It is nothing but in place of X we have written C. So it is nothing but carbon. What is its atomic number? 6. Atomic number 6 means what does it represent? It represents the number of protons or electrons. Here, why to confuse you? Don't think about electrons for now. It is number of protons, for example, in an atom. 6. Now, what is 12? It is the sum of protons and neutrons. This is P plus N. And this is only P. So, can you calculate the number of neutrons if I write like this? Yes, it is nothing but 12 minus 6, which will give you the number of neutrons. Okay. So, here, what does this indicate? H1. 1 is the atomic number, hydrogen first element. So, its atomic number is 1 and its mass number is also 1, as it has, how many neutrons does it have now? How will you do that? 1 minus 1, that is 0. It has no neutrons, children. So this is how you get a fair idea, you get a good idea about the nature, about the atom in particular. So now let's talk about what are isotopes and isobars. Now isotopes are those atoms which have same atomic number but different mass number. Many people get confused over here. Please don't get confused. Most of the time what happens is the student knows everything, but for isotopes they write the matter of isobars, and for isobars they write the matter of isotopes. Don't get confused. Isotopes are of the same element. The element remains same. That means the atomic number remains same. As long as the atomic number is same, you have the same elements. That means no two elements will have the same atomic number, children. Did you get that? Now what are isotopes? They have same atomic number but they have different mass number. That means Z is same whereas A is changing. That means different. So atoms of the same element, as I told you, once the atomic number is same, we are referring to the same element. Only difference will be in the number of neutrons, because of which the mass number also changes. There is a slight difference in the mass number. Okay. They have identical chemical properties when the atomic numbers are same. Okay, of any two atoms of the same element, when these two elements have the same atomic number, it refers, or we can say that they have same number of protons, they have same number of electrons. When the number of electrons are same, their chemical properties also will be same, because it is due to the presence of electrons only that a chemical property is attributed to a particular atom. So based on the number of electrons only, the chemical properties will be. When the number of electrons are same, the chemical properties also will be same. But here I just want to add one more point. Slight difference in the physical properties can be seen because of the difference in the neutrons. The density will be different. Such physical properties will be slightly different. Okay, melting points or boiling points, all such will be little different. Example, can you see here? Carbon exists in two isotopic forms. What is that? C6 and 12, C12 form and C14 form. 6 is the atomic number. It is same. Can you see here? 6 is same. Where is the difference? It is in the mass number, children. 12 and 14. And this is due to the presence of those two extra neutrons which are present in the other form of carbon isotope. Correct? In the similar manner, we have three isotopes of hydrogen also. Can you see? All are 1. Can you see? 1, 1 and 1. Right? You can see the atomic numbers are same, but the mass numbers are different. Can you see here? How many neutrons are present in this form? It is called as the protium form. Protium. This is deuterium and this is tritium. So you can see here, H1, no neutron is present. Here 2, that means 2 minus 1, 1 neutron is present. 3, it is 3 and 1, that is 3 minus 1, that is 2, 2 neutrons are present here. So it's called as tritium, okay. So like that, these are the examples where the atomic numbers are same and you see that the mass numbers are different. Let us compare with that of isobars now. I hope you got a clear idea about isotopes. Quite the contrast, nothing but the opposite. We have isobars. Here we have elements, different elements having same mass number. Here same atomic number, here same mass number but different atomic number. The moment I say different atomic number, it indicates that the elements are different. I told you no two elements will have the same atomic number. When the atomic number is different, naturally, automatically we can understand that the elements itself are different, but they have same mass number. Atoms of different elements, as I said, they have different chemical properties. Why? Because their atomic numbers are different and the number of electrons are different, so the chemical properties also will be different. When if you see, they are quite opposite to that of isotopes. Examples, can you see here? Argon, potassium, calcium. Can you see? The atomic numbers are different but the mass numbers are same. You see that here it is due to, here you can see that 40 minus 20, 20 neutrons are present, 40 minus 19, 21 neutrons are present, 40 minus 18, here 22 neutrons are present. So this led to what you call a similarity, or what you call mass numbers have become identical here. So the elements are different but they have same or identical mass numbers. That's why they are called as isobars, children. Okay. So that completes our lesson, structure of atoms. Please do learn the question answers very carefully and attempt the PA4 examination really well, children. Don't simply take it don't neglect your preparation. Please prepare really well and attempt really well. Okay. All the best. Thank you.